Hello everyone, my name is Construct and we play Goat Format Yu-Gi-Oh! Let me welcome you to a new episode of Earth Aggro to 1000. We hop on the Dueling Book ladder and you'll see every win, every loss, and every mistake I might make. I really can't wait to grind, so let's get to the video. Hello and welcome back to Earth everyone. I hope you had a great week. The last episodes we just hopped right into the matches. Today we are back at the deck constructor first, but not because we did some changes in the deck, but some changes in the layout. The old layout I think was cool and I really liked it, but all the time when I looked at it I was like, man, that's too chunky, that's too thick, it's just that big ass frame, and it didn't look like it would fit in the whole page, you know. That's why I wanted to change it. So now here on the right corner we have like the monsters, but without a frame. I think it looks way more like open and I really like it that way. We have a little pot of greed, our little jar still, and a little sinister serpent at the top. A little special extra for me and for you guys is this box at the top, because I wanted to change the monster artwork like every video I do when we have the deck constructor, of course. And like, you can tell me also what you would like to see, and maybe I do a little shout out with your monster in the video here in the box. I think that's a super fun thing, and I'm super curious what you guys will tell me. In today's video we have the giant soldier of stone, because I think it's Earth and it's a cool card. It's from the anime and I saw it and I was like, let's do this as our first one. Like I said, no changes in the deck itself. That is all I have to say about the deck and the deck layout. So let's have some matches. Battle City Mayor. Alright, wonder who that is. Should be Kaiba, right? Sure. Alright. I tell you, like the last 25 or 30 RPSs, I won like 2 or 3. I mean you saw it on camera. We lost like every time, I think. But we won all the last matches. I think we need 3 more matches or maybe 4. I have to check again to have a winning streak of 20 matches. This would be so cool. I mean, I'm not sad if it's not happening, but at least we can try. We have an experienced player. Fun. So Messenger of Peace, that tells me it could be burn or whatever. Red can go under it. That's very good. So let's summon it. We have 2 knocks, which is very good also. So let's activate 1. Sangan. It's very good. Alright, let's go into. Set does shoot past the turn. Let's see what we have here. Okay. What the hell? So this is okay. This is burn like with limiter and what? Funny. Nice. Right, so they have the elephant, which does kind of nothing. I don't think they will snatch the rat. But maybe they will do, because maybe I have no other monster to attack, so... Okay. I think defense was 0. Attack was 1500. Alright. But why? Ah, it can't attack. Alright. Very good draws. Alright, we know this is knock. Unfortunate for the opponent. So, let's think for a second. This is knock, so we should definitely destroy the Messenger of Peace. Not the Snatch, of course. Summon Kaiku. Miss T the Messenger. We have like all answers. I think... Should we get Lily? Yeah, I think so. But if this is a burn deck... At level 2... Let's get Lily. So we know this is a knock, and we know this is... Yeah, sometimes. Let's set the knock. But this could be limiter or a new card. Funny guy. Alright. We could set the spy within the deck. Or 3-4 would be game with the spy, but let's grace here. My mouse is like broken since yesterday. Who does tornadoes? Not bad. Alright, pot. Okie dokie. I wouldn't overextend. Let's try to... Let's get to defense and attack with Kaiku first. Because next turn we can maybe do bigger push. Set the tribe because we have to compulse. Next turn we can just go to attack position with the Lily. What the hell? Okay, we should compulse one of our monsters, definitely. I would say Haiku. We don't really... Yeah, let's do Kaiku. So the card was Torrential. We take 1000 damage. We have a Dust Tornado for the new set, which is limiter, but we knew that. But it's okay. Be worse. Go home, mouse. You're drunk. Wished I kept the Dust Tornado, but Torrential's gone. So let's exactly... No, it's more than 2500. Well, let's summon level 2 and run right into Mirror Force. Okay. Well, it's kind of a burn deck, I think. So we want this. Let's have Mobius. I think the guys were pretty small. Do we want the Wangu? We don't want the Shoots. don't want the Nox, I think. Oh. Well, let's keep the Nox. They had Sangan and such. We don't need this by... Well, they get under Messenger. We don't need the Kaiku. We need Tribe. Yeah, maybe when they have like, I don't know, tokens or whatever. Side out Grandmark or Mobius. I think that's fine. I think that's one of the like craziest decks I've played against. Like in terms of what the hell, man. But as a mayor, you don't have so much time, and you don't have so much time like for deck building and such, so I can understand. Tomato, alright. Final attack orders, very good. Storm, very good. Well, we could wait with the storm, but I don't think I want to do that. We have a Dust Tornado also, so it's definitely the right decision to storm here. No way. This was one of my cards when I was a kid. Fun guy. Okay, so maybe this back row is pretty important. I think I would... We get even DD Warrior Lady? I think so. Or we could Tribe. Let's get DD Warrior Lady. Keep the Tribe like for a emergency plan. Magic Cylinder. This dude is hilarious. Do we set the final attack orders even? Not yet, I think. Yep, you got it. So if this is... Oh man. That hurts. That hurts. Alright. $400 and 1,000 extra. No, I think I just lose. Ah. Alright. So this card is even worse. Alright, could be way, way worse. So we have the Tribe, we have the Dust Tornado. Should we even... Tribe, I think so. We could Tribe for the Tomato. Then like Great Warrior Lady with Tribe. I think that's better. Instead of... We need the final attack orders here, I don't think so. So that way we just lose the Tribe. I'd rather have an Assailant, I think. I don't know what's right now, but let's do it like that. Maybe it would have been better to discard the Assailant, because we would have an Earth and Grave and would still keep the Tribe. It was just dumb right now. But I'm pretty brain farty today, so please don't be too hard to me. Summon Assailant, go in. Let's set the Mirror Force. At this point, we don't have to play around so much. It's fine. Rhoda for another Assailant, I would say. Yeah. Looking very good. Very good. Monster, please. Perfect. Summon Gaff. Hopefully it's not a big shield gardener. Oh, too late. Unfortunate. We won. Awesome dude, awesome match. I would be kind of disappointed if we would lose against this deck, but it was hell of fun. Super cool. I could have done so much better, but sometimes it's not your day. But we won. We rised up to 477. We should really get to 500 this episode. So let's try this right now and have another duel. Alright, welcome. Welcome to the replay, because I am dumb as hell and forgot to record last match. We all knew this would come one day. Today is the day, so I'm very sorry. We are here for a replay now, not the live match. It was pretty cool, but let's hop into the replay. So we draw a pretty okayish hand, and I was like, okay, the only thing we should do here is setting torrential and not more. I was thinking maybe MST2, but I was like, if they have anything against like back row, I'm glad when just torrential will be destroyed. So we just set the torrential. Fortunate for us, they had heavy storm, so we just lose the torrential, not also the MST. They have a Blade Knight and some back row, and I was like, okay, this should be warrior. Let's see. They attack with the 2k. And pass the turn. We draw a knock and they have a dust shoot. So that's it with our breaker, obviously. And then in situations like this, I really like to try at least to play some mind games. So I wanted to not set the Mirror Force. Yeah, and I wanted to blind MST because of like maybe a Solemn. And I really wanted to set knock first and then the Mirror Force and not all of the spell and traps. Because we let the attack through and this could show we didn't set the Mirror Force. They had drop off. Then I was like, okay, is this maybe Gumo Sumo and not warrior? Because drop off mostly means it's Gumo Sumo. So now we set the compulse also because we don't have to play mind games anymore. And here I was thinking, should we Mirror Force or compulse or anything? But I was like, no, we don't die to ring because of the compulse. So let's eat a last attack. Glad we did it, because now we got an Exiled Force, which we use against the Blade Knight. And banish for the Gigantes. We summon Gigantes and go in. They have a Snatch Steal. I was like, should we compulse? But let's wait what they do. And here I was wondering, okay, they should have a Solemn, because why should they attack into a Mirror Force? I was thinking like, okay, should we maybe compulse? But we can compulse after a Solemn also to survive. So all good. Repeat attack, please. And then we activate Mirror Force. It goes through. And I was so sure that's a Solemn there. But wasn't a Solemn. Good for us. Summon Gigantes. And go in. They have an MST. Luckily for us, they hit the knock, which is dead anyways in this matchup. So here I was like, I was telling few turns before, it would be so funny if they have a Gumo and attack on declaration. They call it wrong and then we compulse it back. Would be so cool. And then we have the situation here. They attack, we call tails, and hit head. Funny. And we compulse it back. So they lost a pretty big amount of life points. We, luckily for us, we draw a monster, attack, and unfortunately they have a compulse, so they survive at least one more turn. We go in with Gigantes and they are down to 200 life points. They attack with Gumo again. Call it right. Gigantes dies anyways. Now we have the spy. And I was like, okay, we could risk it to set the spy. If they have knock, we lose. That's unfortunate, but they already had like one in the beginning, so chances are high they don't have it. I also think they would have said it maybe, and we had to think they only know about the assailant, so it would be, I think, better to set the spy. Luckily for us, I didn't forget to shuffle the hand. So setting spy, hoping they don't have a knock, they have an assailant, and here I was like, what? No way. They attack with the assailant first and die from the attack. GG. So we won game 1. Deciding, I sided in like Threatening Roar, Cypher Soldier, Mobius for Grandmark. Like the basic aggro matchup stuff, brain control. So they have Blade Knight again, some back row, and that's it. Here I was like, we can afford to lose the Goblin attack force because we have Gigantes anyways. I was first thinking like maybe we shouldn't summon any monster and wait what they have, but that's not like the right play, I think. So we go in with Gav. They have Murphos, that's fine. Then I was like, okay, you know me by now, maybe let's summon Gigantes now. If they have like a Kaiku or anything, we will regret it if we don't. We could also have summon it in defense, but I think in this case with the back row, it's fine to do it like that. Luckily for us, they hit the Dust Tornado, not the Threatening Roar. They set another back row, start their turn. Here they use MST, we can chain the Threatening Roar. They got exiled for us by Rhoda, and that was telling me, well, they maybe don't have a battle trap or anything, so they wouldn't have used the Rhoda for the exiled force in that case. That's why I thought we can comfortably go in like with the Lily. They have a Solemn. We are not disappointed to see 4,000 life points go from the opponent. They have a Gaia and a Blade Knight. I love this card so much, it's so cool. I had it like in every of my decks back in the schoolyard times. Luckily for us, we have the Tribe, which we use. They don't have a Solemn. We discard the Gav and go in with 1600. So drop off for the Spy. We go in with all and win the match. So sorry again that I forgot the record. Happens sometimes. I'm so happy that we have like the replay function. I like the plays. I like the stuff with the Gumo and the compulse, and we had a bit of a luck. They could have hit like the Threatening Roar or other stuff, but that is the game, I think. We are at a elo of 497. We really want to try to go to 500 this episode. So see you next duel. All right, let's hit that 500 today. Paper Gang, very good sign. Need your... What do you need? Okay, we need fun. So, have fun. Okay, 2 spies. Not the best. But a pot and 2 knocks. Alright, let's hit that pot. No earth monster, unfortunately. Let's set the spy. Into this tornado. I don't think we need to set the compulse. Let's could get rid of the Gigantes because it's dead, but I think I'd rather get rid of the spy. Let's get rid of Gigantes. The spy can maybe stall a little bit if we have problems. Hard activation scapegoat. Alright. Fine with me. I think we set the other spy or go in with one. Well, we are not in a hurry, so let's set the other one. Pass the turn. Could be reasoning gate, but I... Okay. Monster, please. Breaker. We could clear the tokens with like Exiled Force and Spy, but I'm not the biggest fan. Let's flip one Spy. Let's flip both. I don't want to summon the breaker yet. Let's set compulse. See what the opponent does. Tribe. That's fine. Ooh, hello. I wouldn't like rescue one of the spies with the compulse. I think we could have a better use of it later. Okay. Duo of our own, very good. So now I would summon breaker. And clear the tribe. Prima gone, reasoning gone. Okay, so my first suggestion was right. Perfect. Okay. I have Snatch, we have the Dust Tornado. Monster Gates, alright. Maybe it's like the Watergate. We had a Watergate deck in Munich at the tournament, but I didn't see the list, so could be anything. So we are here with like Fenrir and everything. Duo, Well, Compulse is pretty good here. Right back to hand, please. Not bad. Hopefully we draw a monster. Snatch is okay. Yeah, we have to snatch here. Hopefully they don't have a monster to go over our breaker. Snatch is still there. Fenrir. Dimension Fusion. Not the end of the world. But like they can't also can't just crash. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Swords. Alright, we have a Dust Tornado and a Gigantis. All good. Go in with 1900. Could be worse. So don't think they have so many threats. Stripe is gone. Let's see. This could be... I don't know. Do they play Sinister? I don't think so. Well, we have to go in anyways. I am. So what are they? Oh, maybe they have the sea serpent thing. Daedalus or whatever. You know what I mean, I think. The 2 knocks are gone, unfortunately. Beauty Warrior Lady is perfect here. Ah, no. We keep the Lily, definitely. Alright, we want... Mango's good here. So we don't want the level 2. Spice, okay. Haiku is good. We need these. Of course they play like Sinister, but we want the final attack orders against the scapegoats. I don't know if I need to side in Threatening Roar. Breaker's not doing so much. We have 2 monsters. I don't need Grammark. Smashing Ground. I think I'd rather have a Smashing Ground instead of Threatening Roar, because it's not like... Ah, perfect. It's not like basic Reasoning Gate. So this should be fine. I don't like Duo, because sometimes I can help them, like discarding a D-Mark, for example. I know siding out... oh, good. I know siding out Duo can be controversial, but I think it's fine. So we have a very good hand. So this could be Sinister, this could be... I don't know. Let's see what we draw. Do we want a Graceful? I think so. We got a Prima, which is pretty good. Let's get rid of Gaff. And Rat. Summon Wangu. Could Prima, but I don't think we need right now. Yeah, it's Sinister. I would set Ring. What warriors do we have left? Assailant, Exiled Force, the Warrior Lady. Let's keep it. Or we could thin deck, but we already had our power cards And I don't want to give them information about the warrior lady. I want them to set the serpent again. Right. I assume. I don't think we ring the tribe. Almost no back row from the opponent. Summon Kaiku. Summon Gigantes. We could also Prima the Wangu. I think we do that. Get rid of the serpent. Very good. I know they could have dimension fusion. But we have 3 different types, so they can't get rid of them all. So what did they have? 200, 19, 17. All right. We don't need to set the threatening roar, I think. No. Looking good. We also got a rat. Okay, let's hit I don't want them to have this Divire Dragon or what that's called. Which is worse? Is it Demog or this? You could destroy everything on the field. I don't really want that. But we could ring it. Let's call 8. And so it's fine. Fortunately, they can attack into the Gigantes. It would destroy the Wangu and our ring, unfortunately. Kaiku. Okay. Fine for me. Maybe they don't know the effect of Gigantes or they didn't read. Oh, we got the warrior lady to take care of it. We can't summon exiled force. But now we could get assailant. Let's get assailant. $700 damage for us. So now I think they go... Oh yeah. They definitely go under 2000. Oh yeah, we win with ring. GG's. Alright fellas, we are at a elo of 512. Very nice. The winning streak continues. I'm so happy. Well, we drew pretty good, at least in the second game. Yeah, I think that deck wasn't that balanced from the opponent, but it would be kind of a fun deck, so lucky for us. Yeah, I think that's all from Earth Aggro to 1000 from this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. So happy we rise to 500 this episode. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs up. Construct signing out. I hope you have a great week. See you next episode.